This milestone event, hosted at the National Youth Parliament Secretariat in Kanifing, underscored a resounding success in civic engagement, institutional transparency, and grassroots participation. For the first time in its history, the NYP conducted a nationwide paper ballot election across all 53 youth constituencies with full technical support from the Independent Electoral Commission (IEC), the Gambia Police Force (UNFPA), and additional partners. Abdoulaye Oba, Clerk, National Youth Parliament, during his opening remarks said this is not just an election, it is a declaration of the capabilities of Gambian youth to lead, decide, and shape the future.
As clerk and administrative head of the National Youth Parliament, the Gambia, and as a young Gambian who believes deeply in the promises of our generation, I sit before you today with immense pride, not only because we have conducted an election, but because we have set a national precedent, one that proves that political participation, civic duty, and transformational leadership can begin and it can thrive with young people at the center of it.
Ba emphasized that this transition marks a historic departure from traditional closed-door congresses towards an era of transparent and participatory governance.
We have moved beyond closed-door congresses and electoral colleges. We dismantled the old gatekeeping models and opened the floodgates of democracy. We designed a system where every constituency, all 53, could have their young people elect a representative through direct paper ballot voting. No shortcuts, no selections, just the voices of the young people.
Mr. Babukar Nyang, chairperson of the NYP Election Committee, revealed that 146 qualified candidates vied for seats in the parliament. Of these, 109 were male, with only 15% female representation, highlighting persistent gender disparity in political participation.
146 candidates were approved. 3 were disqualified due to fraudulent documentation and non-compliance. This was not about bureaucracy, it was about integrity and credibility. Again, we also considered a sobering gender reality that came out of this process, which was very disappointing for us. Out of 146 qualified candidates, 123 were male and only 23 were female. Just 15% representation. This was far from the 47 female representation we are currently holding in the National Youth Parliament, and it is a signal that we must do better.
Despite limited resources and logistical constraints, Nyang lauded the team's resilience and strategic execution, which led to a seamless voter registration and electoral process.
Registration and education. Despite the initial non-funding, we launched a digital voter registration platform, overcame technical crashes, rebuilt the system, and ensured a national access. The results were 23,111 young people registered to vote. We followed this with aggressive online and offline voter education to promote informed, peaceful, and meaningful participation. Again, to the polling and voting. Elections were conducted over a 3-day period across the 53 constituencies of this country. Due to logistical constraint, 1 polling station was established per constituency in order to have every young Gambian access to vote.
While the elections were largely peaceful, a minor incident in Jara East involving attempts to manipulate results were swiftly contained, demonstrating the parliament's growing capacity to safeguard electoral integrity. Those elected will serve a 3-year term, representing their constituencies and championing initiatives in peace building, youth empowerment, and civic education. This election, unprecedented in scale and youth-led execution, marks a defining chapter in the Gambia's democratic evolution. The National Youth Parliament has not only rewritten the script of youth participation, it has set a daring precedent. The future, firmly placed in the hands of the Gambians' young leaders, has never looked more promising. Lamin Ba, Star TV News.